Hi, this is Sarah Collins, and today I'm going to take a minute and show you how to make a Google form in Google Drive. So the first thing we'll need to do is head out to your Google Drive. Your login is your school email, and your password is the same password you use when you log onto your computer. Whenever you change your computer password, your Google Drive password will change automatically. In Google Drive, you'll see your folders or documents you've created or documents that have been shared with you. You can look at it, and this is called the list form. If you'd rather see it in a different way, here's a different format of the exact same information. I'm going to go ahead and put mine back in the list. And let's look at creating our first form. We'll come right over here to where it says Create. And when you select Create, you'll have a drop-down menu with lots of options. What we want to focus in on here is Form. If you've never created a form before, you'll get this message here, and you can select Get Started or Learn More. Learn More will just take you to a website that kind of talks about Google Forms and how to use them, or you can tap Get Started. When Form first opens, it may ask you to select a theme. You have a number of options. For today, we're just going to pick the default and select OK. If it doesn't ask you that at first, you can just come right up here to the theme button and select your theme that way. One of the first things you'll want to do is name your form. So you just click right here where it says Untitled Form. And today we're going to make a t-shirt survey. And select OK. In the form settings, you'll notice the very first one, Require MISD login to view this form. I typically take that check mark off. What that means is when you send somebody the link to complete the form, they have to log in with all their credentials. By taking it off, they can just click on the link and fill out the form. These other settings are optional as well, depending on what you want your form to look like. Let's scroll down and create our first question. My first question is usually name, because I want to know whose information I'm collecting. Then we'll come down to question type. You have all sorts of options, but for this particular one, we'll select text. We will make this a required question, and you've finished your first question. The next bit of information I need is the shirt size. For this question, I'm going to select a checkbox. The last piece of information I'd like to get is what color of t-shirt they would like to order. For this, I'm going to make a multiple choice question. Now you'll notice when you're creating your questions, you'll have options such as edit if you want to go back and make changes, duplicate if you want the same question twice, or delete if you're not happy with one of your questions and you'd like to delete it. Let's scroll down. We have all of our questions ready. Click Done. At the very bottom, we have the confirmation page. And when someone finishes your survey, this is what they'll see. So you might want to have show link to do another response. For example, if you know you've got 5 people using one iPad and they're going to complete it and pass it on. If not, you can just delete that off there by clicking on it. And you're finished. Let's go up to the top and see what our form is going to look like. So we'll go to More, View Live Form. Okay, I like this, so I'll click on the X. And I'm ready to send my form out. So I'll select Send Form. You have a number of options here. What I would recommend is just clicking on the link and doing Control Copy or left clicking on it to copy it, and then email that link out to the people you'd like to complete your survey. Let's look at it from the recipient side, and then we'll go back and look at all the information and data you've collected. So we've emailed the link to a teacher or student here. Please click on link below. So they'll click on the link, and their form will open up. A large shirt. I'd like the blue one. And then I'll select Submit. Now let's go back and see what it looks like from the creator side. This is back in my survey. I've got a couple options here. I can either click where it says Responses, showing that I've received a response, or I can go back to my Google Drive, and it automatically is going to generate an Excel spreadsheet by the same name right here, teacher survey responses. So I can click on this and I'll see a timestamp of when the individual filled out the survey, their name, their size, and their color. Let me show you another survey response I did just so you can see it with more information. Here's a survey I did on the use of Discovery Education. I can click on my responses, and here I did it completely anonymous. I didn't want to know the teacher's name, so I have all my information here in a spreadsheet, but I can also look at it under the Form tab and show summary of responses. I really like this because it gives it to me in charts and graphs, and it really gives me a good visual of the data I've received and collected by way of my form. I hope you found this video helpful, and good luck with your Google Forms.